Hey guys, I wanted to come in here real quick to say sorry that I haven't posted in the last 2 days. It wasn't because I wasn't consistent or I didn't have time to be consistent. Is that I was going through a little stress emotional moment. I got burned, as you guys can see here. Um and when that happened, I lost it. I was like, why now? I mean, the moment that I decide to be so focused, so consistent, so determined to do something with what I love, and it's doing hair and taking care of the elderly and the people in need and providing them services, hair services and making them feel better. Why do I go through this? And sometimes we get a moment in our life and where we're doing so good and we are so happy and everything moving so smoothly, and then we get hit, boom, right in the face. And we wonder why. Like, what have I done? Why do I deserve this? Like, I thought I was gonna lose it. Oh, sorry, I'm moving too much. I thought I was gonna lose it all because, this is what feeds me. And of course, God is my provider, but in that moment when I got burned, I realized one thing, that no matter what we're going through, God never leaves us. We're the only one that fails Him, but He never fails us. I mean, I was crying, hysterical, desperate, because many things went through my head. I thought I was never going to use my hand. I was going to be out of work for a while until, of course, I get healed. I was wondering how my hand was going to end up looking. Am I able to use it? Because, again, this is what I used to work. That feeds me and my family. So, overall, then I started thinking about 2023, 2022, all the crap that I have gone through, and it went really bad, like that quick. That moment of depression and that moment of being hysterical and losing it, I was like, what is going on? Like, what have I done in my life to deserve the things that I go through? But sometimes, I realize that we have to go through things to understand God's presence in our life. This could have been worse if I would have probably not prayed. See, and people that are spiritual, that love God, that knows God, knows what I'm talking about. If you don't believe in God, that's okay too. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, their own belief. I'm not judging you, but if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please don't leave no comments that aren't necessarily. But the people that knows God and have faith and hopes know what I'm talking about. So anyways, I was in this moment of being hysterical and losing it, and I was just crying because I was like, oh my God, my hand is gonna get all blistered. I might hit a tendon. Oh my God, it was just crazy. I got second-degree burns, and to be honest, that could have been worse. If you see that right there, that could have been worse all over my hand. My other arm only got this. I mean, I got wet all over, but this is the only part in this hand that got burned, or that actually cut the reaction, because my whole hand went in the hot water. This one too, trying to avoid this hand getting burned. This one got worse burn, and honestly could have been worse because the water was going on top of me. It was gonna fall on top of me, and I pushed back my body and moved my hand forward. And I could have not gotten burned if my fingers would have not been stuck while I was holding the pot when I released it. However, it didn't went that way, and I had to experience that moment. But in the moment that I was crying and yelling and being hysterical, boy, did I mention God so many times. And all I kept praying was like, God, please do not let me have this blisters in my hands or this damage in my hand in a way that I will never be able to use my hand. You know, this is what I use to feed me. This is what I use to work and feed my kids, and mostly my son because he lives with me. But anyways, this is what I use. And this is what I've been wanting to use for the longest in reference to what I love to do, my passion, and that's doing hair. I mean, sometimes we have goals and dreams, right? And we are so focused and determined. But then something happens and it wants to come into our life. Excuse me. It wants to come into our life and destroy us. But if we don't have faith and we don't have hope and we don't still be determined, we could lose ourselves. And I'm here to tell you not to give up, because I almost did. I almost did. So in the process of praying God for this, I took the Band-Aid and it just came across my hand. Wrap your hand before your hand starts getting blister. I wrap my hand really tight. Painful as hell. Don't recommend it. Go to the doctor. But at the moment, that's what I did. And I kept praying to God, please don't let it get messed up. Please don't let it get messed up. Please, God, this is the only thing I have. This is what I have to feed myself. This is what I have to fulfill my dream of being a hairstylist and helping the community that can't make it to the salon, and going to their home and providing that dignity by giving them services and doing their hair. You know, that's what I love. I love taking care of the elderly. I love taking care of people who's disabled. But I love giving them the sense of dignity back into their life when I do their hair. Please don't let my hair, my hand get messed up, please. And I just kept praying like that. Kept praying and praying like that. And in the morning when I took the bandages off, guys, the only thing I had was that little part. That little part right there that got blistered, because of course it couldn't be too tight, but my whole hand looked horrible. I ain't gonna lie. When I take it off, I have marks like that right here, up here, and that. But it's like, this is the only part that got blistered up. The other parts that has the mark where the blister would have been, but since I had it so tight, it just didn't. So it goes to tell you that when you go through the worst things in your life and you keep your faith and you keep hoping for the best, God chose through. He comes through. Because if he wouldn't have, I would be showing you another type of hand. So don't give up. Live the moment, whatever it is. Cry your tears. Have your space, but don't let it pass too long. Don't let it eat you up. Don't let it hold you back, and just get up and keep on moving. That's my video for you today. And I had to share with you this. I don't know why, but I don't know what you're going through. What might have you in this state of depression. The devil is a liar. God is, and he's good. You just gotta have faith. That's all. See you in my next one.